Hi there, my name is Andrew, and I'm with the Maloney method. We make digital and printed educational resources. We also provide educational coaching and consulting services. In the last help videos, we signed up for free lessons in the new Maloney method digital learning platform. We then added a student to our classroom and played a video from the task list in lesson 1. We also looked at the data charting feature that uses the standard acceleration chart. Maloney method digital learning gives you a digital teacher's assistant. You focus on the student's skills, behavior, and progress, while the student follows the video instructions. You can even use our digital learning platform with video meeting apps. Today, I want to cover these questions. How do I use the points chart as a reward system with my student? What can I find on the profile page? How do I create a new instructor if I want another teacher to sign in and teach a student? Let's start then with an example using the points chart. I'm going to go to the classroom and go to my sample student. I have worked through all of lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with my student, and all tasks are marked complete. If I now go back to the classroom and click on Points Chart, I can give my student points for hard work, paying attention, following instructions, and completing fluency checks. You can add a number from 1 to 10 in each box. You and your student can set goals and rewards for points. The system keeps track of totals. Have you used a star chart before, or something similar? Teachers can award points for tasks and behavior, and as a further fun reward, kids can even color in the stars. If you have used something like a star chart before, then our points chart can work right along with your reward program. You can keep track of cashing in points on this screen too. So for lesson 5, I will say my student did very good for working hard, for paying attention, and following instructions. This is also the first lesson that has fluency checks. I will update. That changes my running total. If your student earns the right amount of points, they can then cash in points for a prize. You can keep track of cashing in points on this screen too. Just enter the number of points here in the points spent column. Children love the feeling of getting rewarded, and they work harder when they are motivated by valuable goals. So jump in and have some fun with this. Let's move on now to the profile page. The profile page shows you all the key details of your account. If you need to change your contact email, or maybe change your password, this is the page to do it. This page also has a tutorials section. In time, we will place all the help videos and other educational tips here. Last question now for this video. Let's say you want more than one instructor. Maybe you have a school, an education center with a team of tutors, or you want another family member to work with a student. How do you add instructors to your organization? Let's go to the instructors page. There are 2 key buttons on this page, and first we will look at Create Instructor. When you click on Create Instructor, this new form comes up. Fill in each box for the person you want to add, and note that you will need to create a unique password for them and confirm that password. Keep a record of that unique password because you will have to share it with your new instructor. The system will then create that instructor and send them an invite in email to sign in. So let's create this instructor. I am going to sign out of this account now. This is what the email invite will look like in the person's inbox. The new instructor will have to click on a button and sign in. This screen comes up where they need their username and password, and they can now sign in. As a good practice, follow up with your new instructor. Give them a phone call or an email to see how they got in. They can change a password or username later in their own profile page as needed. And if any issues come up, contact us at help@maloneymethod.com or use the number 1-877-368-1513. Notice how the account icon at the top right has two profiles here. This is a way to select what organization you're going to work in. This particular instructor has no students. If I go back to my original organization and go to Classroom, I now have my student appearing. Now your new instructor has access to your classroom. You can share a student with them, and they can pick up right where you left off. The system tracks their progress with the student in the same way it does with you. Now, back to the instructor's page. What about this Add Instructor button? This button is for a special case, where the instructor you want to add already has an account in the Maloney Method digital learning system. If you know someone is already teaching students and has their own sign-in account, this is the button you use to add them to your organization. The form, well, it's a little different. It's really just the email address, because they should already have a password and profile, for example. You fill in this little form, and it will send an invite to their email. Review time. We have talked about the points chart for the student reward program. We have gone through the profile page, and we even created a new instructor for our team. Be sure to look for more help videos and education tips either at maloneymethod.com or our Facebook page. And please share your student data and student successes with Michael. Michael loves to hear how students are doing. Thanks for your time. Take care and teach your children well.